The video of the underdog of the favorite team, the last-minute penalty shot to win the tournament, the high-energy training montages. Many people love to glorify on victory on the playing field, cheer for favorite team and play sports. But here's a question. Should we be so obsessed with sports? Is play sports actually as good for them make it be an entertaining pastime? What does science have to say? First of all, it's well accepted that exercises are good for body and mind, and that's definitely true. Exercising, especially when has all sorts of health benefits like strengthening our bone, clearing our back cholesterol for arteries, and increasing the risk of stroke, high blood pressure, and diabetes. Our brain also releases a number of chemicals when we are hurt, including endorphin. These natural hormones which control pain and pressure responses in the central nervous system, feeding euphoria, or what's often called anxiety. Increasing endorphin and consistent physical activity in general can sharpen your focus and improve your mood and memory. That means get just as much money but benefit going to the win 5 days a week when we join the team and competing. Well, here where it gets interesting because it's turned out that if you can find skills or team you like, studies show that they also have benefits that go beyond the physical and mental benefit of exercise alone. Some of the most significant psychological benefits, both in the short and long term. Some of those come from the mere experience of being a team. For instance, learning to trust and depend on others, to accept help, to give help, to work together toward a common goal. In addition, commitment to a team and doing something fun can also make it easier to establish a regular habit of exercise. School sports participation has also been shown to reduce a risk of suffering from depression up to years. Meanwhile, your self-esteem and confidence can get a big boost. There are a few reasons for that. One is the founded training, just by walking and working at skills, especially with a good coach. Force and moves mindset when using yourself. That's when you say, even if I can done something today, I can improve myself through practice and achieve it eventually. That mindset is beautiful all over. And then there's also the failure. One of the most satisfying long-term benefits of exercise of coming to terms with it can be the resilience and self-awareness necessary to manage academic, social, and social orders. So being flexible is very no time. Although there are the limited benefit to your experience. Now everyone will enjoy every sports. First, one team is competitive or not competitive enough. You can also take time to spell to raise your strengths. That's completely okay. Spend some time looking. You'll be able to find the sports that fuel the musician news. But if you do, there are so many benefits. You'll be able to further some community. You'll be building your confidence. You'll be exercising your body. You'll be nurturing your mind. Not to mention having fun. The victory of the underdog, the favorite team. The last-minute penalty shot to win the tournament. The high-energy training montages. Many people love to glorify victory on the playing field, cheer for her team and play sports. But here's the question. Should we be so obsessed with sports? Is playing sports actually as good for them make it to be, or just fun and entertainment pastime? What does science have to say? First of all, it's very accepted that exercise are good for body and mind, and that's definitely true. Exercising, especially when young, has all sorts of health benefits, like strengthening our bone, clearing our bad cholesterol from arteries, and decreasing the risk of stroke, high blood pressure, and diabetes. Our brain also releases a number of chemicals when we are hurt, including endorphin. These natural hormones, which control pain and pressure response in the central nervous system, can lead to feeling euphoria, often called anxiety. Increasing endorphin and consistent physical activity in general can sharpen your focus and improve your mood and memory. So does that mean we get some further benefit going to the gym 5 days a week as we could join a team and competing? Well, here where it gets interesting. Because it's turned out the physical and spine sports are team you like. Studies show that there are all sorts of benefits that go beyond physical and mental benefit of exercise alone. Some of the most significant are psychological benefits, both in short and long term. Some of them come from communal experience being the team. For instance, individuals depend on others to accept her, to keep her, to work together towards a common goal. In addition, committing to a team and doing something fun can also make it easier to establish a regular habit of exercise. School sports participation has also been shown to reduce a risk of suffering from depression for up to 4 years. Meanwhile, your self-esteem and confidence can get a big boost. There are a few reasons for that. Training. Just by working at skills, especially with a good coach, you reinforce a good mindset within yourself. That's when you say, even if I can't do something today, can be prove myself to practice and achieve it eventually. It's if all works right. And then there's failure. One of the most transformative long-term benefits of playing sports. The experience of coming to terms with it can build the resilience and self-awareness necessary to manage academic, social, and physical hurdles. If you even spend your time overall, there are real benefits to your experience. Now, not everyone will enjoy every sport. Perhaps your team is too competitive or not competent enough. I can also make it time to find sports that appeal to your strengths. That's completely okay. But if you spend time looking, you'll be able to find the sports fits in your individual needs. And if you do, there are so many benefits. You'll be a part of a social community, making with confidence. You'll be exercising your body, you'll be nurturing your mind. Not to mention having fun. The victory over the underdog of the favorite team, the last-minute penalty shot to win the tournament, the high-energy training montages. Many people love to glorify victory on the playing field, cheer for favorite team, and play sports. But here's the question: should we be so obsessed with sports? Is playing sports actually as good for us as making it be, or just fun and entertaining pastime? Ultra scientists have to say. First of all, it's well accepted that exercise are good for body and mind, and that's really true. Exercising, especially when we young, has all sorts of health benefits, like strengthening our bone, clearing our bad cholesterol from our old age, and decreasing the risk of high blood pressure and diabetes. Our brain also releases a number of chemicals when we are hurt, including endorphin. These natural hormones, which control pain and pressure response in the essential nervous system, can lead to feeling euphoria, or what's often called a runner's high. Decreasing endorphin and consistent physical routine in general can sharpen your focus and improve your mood and memory. So that means get just much benefit going to the team 5 days a week to join a team and competing. Well, here where it gets interesting. With the standard, the few first by sport team you like, studies show that there are also benefits that go beyond the physical and mental benefits of exercise alone. Some of the most significant psychological benefits, both in short and long term. Some of them come from communal experience of being a team. For instance, learning to trust and depend on others, to accept help, to give help, and to work together toward a common goal. In addition, committing to a team and doing something can also make it easier to establish a regular habit of exercise. School sports participation has also been shown to reduce the risk of suffering from depression up to 4 years. The self-esteem and confidence can get a big boost. There are few reasons for that. One is a fun training. Just by working our skills, especially with a good coach, you reinforce a good mindset within yourself. That's when you say, even if I can fancy something today, I can improve myself through practice and achieve it eventually. That mindset is used for all walks of life. And then there's learning through failure, one of the most significant long-term benefits of playing sport. The excitement of coming to speed and resilience and simultaneous necessary to manage academic, social, and social others. To be a team and playing all the time, there's a benefit to your experience. Now, not everyone will enjoy every sport. Perhaps one team is too competitive or not competitive enough. Also, many time to find sports that play to your strengths. That's completely okay. But if you spend time looking, you'll be able to find sports that meet your individual needs. And you do, there are so many benefits. You'll be part of a supportive community. You'll be building your confidence. You'll be exercising your body. You'll be nurturing your mind. Not to mention having fun.